I don't think they'd be going anywhere. What up, guys? Another little quick video today. Nothing crazy. The Supra's been ripping. I drove it like, I don't know, 8 consecutive days, I think, and been ripping on it pretty good. It feels great. Everything's working well. But with the brake booster delete, the Chase BAYS master, the dual master cylinder setup, it works well, but I definitely have very street oriented pads, and I was hearing that upgrading to like an autocross pad will make a huge difference in this because it'll have way more initial bite. So I've got some Hawk HP Plus pads for both front and rear. So let's we'll start with the front. We'll lift the front up, take the wheels off, and see what we got going on. Building the bash bar with the jack point has been my favorite thing. Just for a little extra safe measure, put a jack stand under it, right on the pinch weld. So these wheel woods are simple enough. I'm just gonna compress this side a little bit before I pull the pad. Dang, mosquitoes have been out like crazy lately. All right, so the pad's got a little space there. And pull her out. Still a ton of pad left on these. I haven't used these a whole lot, but I really want my braking to be even better. So that's what we're doing. Alright, those are removed. I'm gonna use the lug nut to kind of hold the rotor on because I gotta do some cleaning of the rotor since I'm just doing a pad swap. These brakes really don't have much time on them, but the instructions for the Hawks are that you gotta really clean them. They even suggest scuffing them. I'm not sure if I'm gonna scuff them. I'm gonna see what all I got in the cabinet real quick. So Hawk Performance tells you that you should scuff your rotor with 130 and then wash it with soap and water. But I don't have 130. I got 220 and brake clean. So we're just gonna do a little bit of that real quick. Want to make sure you wash all the pad stuff out of your slots and your drilled holes if you got them. If you guys hear some dog noise in the background, my neighbor's dog just came down to visit with my dog, so apologize if you hear that. What's up, Toby? He likes to come visit from time to time. I don't mind. He's a good boy. Look at all that coming off though. Look at this goofy boy. Come here, Toby. Come here. What are you doing? He's a little weirded out by the garage sometimes. All right, let's bring it down again. Do another wipe. Still getting some off. A lot coming off the back still. Alright, these bugs are driving me insane, so we're gonna call that good on those. Alright, get this guy out of the way real quick, so let's unbox these new pads. Alright, so they should look exactly like these. And we are in business. Everything's good there. So I'm gonna put some my nice purple slick brake grease up here where it rides on the shims. Then we'll just slide this guy right on in. And we'll do the same thing with the other pad. And just like that, the Hawk Performance HP Plus are in. These actually seem like they fit better on the rotor than the Willwoods did themselves. The Willwoods kind of like stuck up past. I don't know if you can see that little bit of lip there. And these are actually down below the rotor, so I don't think I'm gonna have the same thing going on with that. That'll be nice. Yeah, I think that fits way better, honestly. That's kind of weird that the Willwood pads don't fit the Willwood as well. But that's good to know. Someone else might need that information. All right. Obviously, we don't have any brake drag right now because I haven't hit the brakes. But, yeah, I guess I'll do the other side real quick. Actually, while I'm still over here, I might as well just put this wheel back on since this side's done. Alright, so we got the fronts done and dusted. Wheels are back on. Got the jack stand out of the way already. Set her down and we'll drag this around to the rear. Alright, so the rear is going to be a little different. I'm not going to clean it up obviously probably about the same. But since I have a hydro e-brake with different pads over here, then obviously the Hawk HP Plus are going to get a little bit contaminated just because of these pads being here. So these are Evo rotors, or Evo calipers, but they're supposedly the same as 350Z. So when Juku is like, hey, we can't get you those Evo ones, but we can get you the 350Zs, they're the exact same. So we will check that out. So just like the Willwoods, I'm just gonna compress them while the pads are in. You have to kind of go back and forth because pressing one side and we'll press the other side out just a little bit. And then these pins slide through. I think they're supposed to have pins, but you can't really get the pins in. So I've just kind of been going by getting lucky. Let me grab the new pads, see if they actually line up with these. And while I was up, I brought over the fluid catch so I can spray these rotors down. Yep, backing to backing looks the same. Pad height is the same. So yeah, 350Z, same pads as Evo 8.9. Alright, that's gonna be clean enough for me. Alright, so same thing with these. I'm just gonna lube up where it rides on the caliper slash shims. Let me look and see if I can get those pins in there real quick. The little cotter pins. But last I looked, they didn't push in far enough, so I'm not really sure how that's all supposed to work. Still can't get pins in. Not really sure what I'm doing wrong here. I might just order a pin kit. But I got the next best thing. I put a little bit of race tape over those pins. So I don't think they'd be going anywhere. Alright, well I don't have much battery left on the GoPro, so I think I'm going to plug it in while I do the other rear. I mean, you guys don't need to see it twice. So I'm going to plug the GoPro in, do the other rear, and then I'll bring you guys along for the test drive. Car's warming up right now, it's high idle. Usually just got to give the throttle a little blip. She goes back down. So yeah, I got the roll bar mount for the GoPro. I'll get you guys all set up. All right, I'm all strapped in. I got you guys mounted up. Alright, well hopefully that camera view worked well. Did a little bit of sliding at my favorite local roundabout because it's right by my house that I could just dip into my neighborhood. But yeah, Hawk HP Plus brake pads, world of difference with the master or brake booster delete. The Chase BAYS Dual Master 6-to-1 Hawk HP Plus makes your brake pedal feel normal. I'm super happy with that. The brakes worked well. before, but they weren't very confidence inspiring, but these, I could lock them up now with not a whole lot of effort. So pretty happy with that. I recommend it if you guys are running that. But I think that'll be the end of this video. Let's see the boy real quick. Look at the boy. Look at you. What are you doing? What are you doing? He's so good. So yeah, thanks for watching this short little video. Probably wasn't too exciting, but maybe some of you found it informative. All right, thanks guys.